Now, everyone would love their dogs to obey their commands, but that doesn't always happen, leaving out-of-control animals and frustrated owners. The K-9 coach is here to talk with us about how to teach your dog to stay put. Thank you, and good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
And when we got the note about who was showing up, you said it was a bulldog. I'm thinking English, fat, jowls. And I've got what looks like a boxer, but he's a bulldog. His name's Brody.
Right, yes, sir. What kind of breed is he, Mark?
He is called an Alapaha Blue Blood Bulldog, and he's a herding animal.
Well, he seems to be a good, well-mannered boy, and doesn't look like you have any problems with him, maybe.
No, not really.
Pretty good?
We started training him at an early age. Floyd came over and taught us some of the basics, and we train him regularly, and he's really, really good. He's well behaved.
Maybe that isn't the case for a lot of owners who have a dog this morning. They may not be able to get their dog under control.
That's true. What I'd like to talk about today is the stays. A stay is a very important maneuver to teach your dog. And when do we use our stay? Well, if you want to open your door and walk out and get your newspaper and your dog just doesn't shoot out the door. We talked about dogs escaping a couple weeks ago. This is another way to stop them from escaping. If you want to put them in a down stay and finish dinner, and they're not going to sit there and bother you and beg you. If you want to have them sit while you put their collar and leash on. So that way they're calm, they're learning patience. So we teach them to stay in that format.
And how would you actually teach a dog like this? He's pretty big. I'd imagine he's kind of headstrong, too.
He is. Start with a lot of patience. Think about it like this. You're going to teach him step at a time. I call the steps 4 steps for teaching your stays. Step 1 is we would tell our dog, we'd have them sit and we'd say stay. Step 2 is we'd step directly in front of them, and we're going to wait 3 minutes. And you're thinking, wow, 3 minutes is a long time, but that teaches them patience. They're going to try to get out of it, and if they do, say no and put them right back. After 3 minutes, we're going to return back to their side. We're going to give them praise and treat. That way they know that they're working for us. They don't get that treat until the end. And then the most important part of that end of that stay is don't just let them think it's time to get up. Control the stay. Tell them when it's over. Tell them, okay, free. They can go free. And you want to practice this each day. Let's let Marco give us a quick demonstration. Marco, tell him to stay, if you would.
Brody, stay.
Step in front. Now, this is stage 2, and we do this for 3 minutes. During the 3 minutes, you just keep putting him back if he moved. If he goes to lay down, go ahead and bring him back up. He smells something. There we go. And if he got up and moved out, we would put him back in the same spot that he was in. Now, let's speed up time a little bit. Go ahead and go back to him, Marco, and praise him. Tell him, good stay. Give him a treat if you have one. That's one of the best parts. He loves getting that treat. And then right after this, and then you can tell him free, and that means he can get up.
Free.
Those are the 4 stages, so just be diligent with these. Just do them for a couple weeks, start adding some distance after a couple weeks. Don't be in a big hurry to get way away from them, and then slowly bring in distractions. Have the kids ride the skateboard around. That's how you learn to stay.
And I think Brody sees himself on the screen over there.
I think he does, too. He sees that big guy over there.
He sure does. That's you, guy. Well, if you're having any problems with your dog and want some help, the K-9 coach is always here with the answers. So fire off an email describing what's going on and send it to KIIITV.com. In the subject line, just type out K-9 coach. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks,
Brody, for being here. I appreciate it.